Hello everybody, this is the Millennium Frisbee, and welcome back to more Let's Play Paper Mario. In the last part we found where we are, we got visited by an old star thing, and we found that we were in a place filled with friendly goombas instead of mean ones, thankfully. And just to let you know, my voice acting is not going to be very good today. Last one... Oh, got the hammer! I'll continue that in a sec. Mario can do the hammer attack now. You can smash yellow block with this hammer.
Oh, there we go, that's it, that's the hammer. I'll wager that if you use that hammer, you can break the block that is in your way. You can also use the hammer to hit trees and make them sway. Sometimes stuff will fall out.
And yes, it will.
You can use it by pressing B.
And here's what it looks like. Yeah. Now going on to what I was saying about how voice acting is probably not going to be very good. For the past week, and even in the last recording, even though you probably couldn't tell, I have an ulcer in the back of my mouth, and it makes it very hard for me to use some of my voices. In fact, I had to struggle to use Bowser's and a couple of other people's as well. So you better have enjoyed it while you still could. Basically, it just makes it really hard for me to voice act certain things, and most importantly, to actually swallow.
Oh, well now, I believe that's the dolly that Goombaria said she lost. She'll no doubt be overjoyed if you give it back to her. So many people lost things all over the place, you know? It almost makes me feel like looking around everywhere.
And indeed you should, because if you look around in a lot of places, you'll find star shards, or something like that, star shards or something like that, which we'll get into in a minute, and coins and other items, and there'll be a place where there's like a very strategic point in the game where you need to find something. I'll get into that in a little bit. Yeah, basically, as I was saying about the ulcer, just excuse my acting if it goes kind of normal or something like that.
Well, we found the hammer, so I guess we should head for home. Yeah!
What's this?
Who are you guys? This is my playground, idiots! Nobody sets foot in here without my permission! Nobody! Prepare to start crying at the feet of Master Junior Troopa!
What a punk. Yes, this is Junior Troopa. He is going to be a recurring villain in this. OMG, spoilers. He's going to be a recurring villain. And meh is all I can describe him as. Is meh. He's a punk. That's all.
Mario, this is Junior Troopa, blah 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 blah. He's a bully, blah blah blah. And just use your salt and jump on him and use your hammer if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip what he says for a second.
Oh, excellent, good move, go on.
Okay. And yes, we are gonna continue exchanging blows. There's nothing you can really do, just keep tapping A. There's nothing you can really do. Oh, well, I guess while I'm thinking about it, I might as well explain this right here and strategies. All you can really do with this is do nothing or run away, but you can't use that because it's a necessary fight. There are other things you can get with that, but I'd rather save that for another day. So continue hammering him or jumping on him, whatever you prefer. I just like to use the hammer because it's new.
Yeah, I'm just getting warmed up.
Same verse, same as the first. Yeah. So, continue hammering him and shut up, old man.
Alright, you asked for it. Say hello to Junior Troopa's special attack. Full of power!
And he does 2 damage. Oh, 2 damage more. Or 1 damage more. We still beat him. And we got some stars encased in the bubble.
Mario, that was wonderful fighting! You got star points! You get star points every time you beat an enemy! Every time you save out 100 star points, you'll go up a level. Always try hard to get points.
Indeed. In fact, that's part of my strategy for this whole entire game, is to fight every single person you can. Because by the time you get to the end of the game, you really want to.
I mean it, I'll be back. Oh.
When you get old all of a sudden. Yeah, basically he's saying he's going to come back, and as I just said, he will. So let's destroy this thing already. Hooray, now we can move on. And we got a mushroom! And yeah, you can use items in the field, which can be done by pressing the left C button. And it can restore HP, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, there we go. And these heart blocks right here, these blocks with hearts in them, they can restore all your HP. Use them every time you find them. Trust me, you want to. In fact, it would be a good idea if you use that as sort of a checkpoint. Like every time you do massive damage upon yourself, or massive damage comes upon yourself, go back and get it. And you see right here these stone blocks with little smiley face dots. You can't destroy those right now, you need an upgrade, but you'll get that very later in the game. And as you saw earlier, I picked up a fire flower. Those can be used as attack items and yada yada yada. And yeah, he's basically just saying that there's some enemies up ahead, but I'll get into those. Oh yeah, he also mentioned first strike and last strike, and opponent's first strike. First strike is when you basically go into a fight and you, on the field, if you do damage to them first, you can get a preemptive strike. If they hit you first, it counts as sort of like an ambush if you're a Final Fantasy fan. And right here we have the introduction of Hammer Koopa, or Hammer, Spike Goomba, thank you, old man. And basically, you can't jump on them or else that spike will hurt you, obviously, so you just use your hammer instead. There are various other enemies that have these sort of things going on, where they have, like, attacks that you can't use on them or else you'll hurt yourself. But I'll get into that when we actually find those enemies, and there's another one coming up here, where you actually can't use attacks on them. The flying Koopa. Yeah, sorry, my throat bothered me. Yeah, these guys are flying. You can't use hammer on them unless you jump on them first. And that's pretty much all you really need to know. There are some enemies that can't be hit with the hammer or the jump, for that matter, I think. And yeah, that's all you really would care about, I guess. And I guess for these LPs, whenever I fight an enemy that you have already seen, I'll just skip the fight. And as you saw there, I picked up a heart outside the battles. So pick them up and you'll gain 1 heart or 1 MP. Never mind. So as I was saying a second ago, if I come across an enemy that I've already fought before, it's just a bunch of people that I've already seen, and I'm just going to skip it unless something important happens. And there's the star piece. It's a glowing star piece. Wait and see what this is for, and it won't be for quite a while. I really wish I had something to drink, but we're out of Gatorade in the house, and we think other things I could drink, or Coca-Cola or something like that, but I'm trying to watch how much sodas I drink.
Never worry, kids. Here I am, thanks to young Mario here. I'm in and back all right.
Indeed, we did. Now we can actually leave and hit the block and go home.
Goomba! Where have you been? I looked outside and wow, both of you and the Veranda were just plain gone. Koopa was very, very worried about you, really worried. Sorry kids, I apologize, I didn't mean to make you fret. You just take it easy now. I back safe and sound. Now excuse me, I'm gonna take a nap. No, before I forget, I've decided to give you something, Mario. Wait here, I'll be back in a minute.
Huh?
Hey, that's the doll you've got. That's the one Gabaria lost. She was looking all over for it. Would you give it back to her?
Yes. If you would just kindly calm down. I'm not gonna freak out for that. She's just saying thank you, and she gives you a sword piece. Yay! I actually didn't find out about that one until like my 5th or 6th playthrough. But yeah, I've literally played this quite a few times. I don't know how many times I have. And
Bestiality!
You always seem to beat up your enemies. Do you work out?
I study self-defense by reading books by the masters and listening to Dad and Goomba. And I also exercise every day so I can be strong like you. It's starting to show too. I'm getting big muscles.
where? I don't see any place where you have arms or anything.
Yeah, Gumbario's head is hard as a rock now, Tee. When he does his headbutt move, it really, really hurts.
So wait, he's used it on you before? I would like to see that, actually.
Oh, be quiet, Goombaria. You're embarrassing me.
Of course it is true. You coming on to me?
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mario.
It's okay, Goomba. We're just rapping with Mario.
Oh, rapping, huh? Sorry, I wanted to give this to Mario.
And we got a badge. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to say that I won't be using that much in this LP until like the very last of the game. You'll see why in a minute.
This is called a pass. Badge. If you wear this, you'll be able to do a power jump, which means you'll be able to do a lot more damage with your jump attack. But listen here, and listen well, you'll only be able to do it if you're wearing the badge. Why is my head hurting all of a sudden? You'd better try it first. Putting badges on and taking them off is a vital skill. Would you like a quick lesson?
Yes. And I'm only doing this to show you. See it? Just press start, press A, move over. Yeah, not really much to say. You can pause that to read all the instructions and all if you want to. I'm just going to give you the summary. You just use... They take up EP points, which you only have 3 of right now, and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, Mario can beat Bowser with one hand tied behind his back.
And as you can tell from my voice, I'm getting really tired of using these voices. I'm just gonna stop for a sec. Hush now, Gumbario. Mario, please take this hammer. It should serve you well. If I were just a bit younger, and from the sound of my voice I am, I'd accompany you on your trip. I'd have done some damage. Years have started to weigh on me, though. I tell you, this lower back pain. What back? Adventure, you're so lucky, princess, blah blah blah. Me too, blah blah. Oh, here's an idea, Goombario. Perhaps the timing is perfect. You're no longer a child and the evil times are upon us. I'm sure Mario agrees. You should accompany Mario. But really, may I go, Koopa? May I really go? Yes! Oh yeah! Mario, you won't regret this. And he's joined your party, but he's absolutely useless in the second run of the part. Second level. Man, I can't talk today. And basically, right there is explaining what you can do outside and inside the outside the field of battle and in the field of battle. Just gonna skip what they're saying. Basically, in the field of battle, he can tattle on enemies. You'll see their attack and defense, and you can also see their HP meters.
This is cool, Mario. Let's go. But wait, your HP is looking low. Blah blah. Toad House.
If he used his ability in outside the field of battle, which I think is down C. Yep. He'll basically give you some information on the place, which really isn't necessary, and I'm going to save and go into the Toad House, and I'll be back in a sec. And we're back. Okay, I'm just going to destroy this block and talk to him, and then we're going to cut off for today. There we go, problem solved. I have a feeling your road will be lined with difficulties, so try not to overdo it. Be watchful yet stay cool. A calm mind is the wisest. Oh, hang on, Mario. I noticed you aren't wearing the badge. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to sign off. Meanwhile, I'm also going to explain this. The power jump badge, you only uses 1 BP, and it will increase your attack. I like to use this in this very part of the game. However, you're going to see a point in this game where I just stop using them altogether, and you'll find out why in a little bit. Or not a little bit, but in a few episodes. Talk to this thing, and holy crap, it's a bad advertisement. Kill the advertisement! Hey Mario, during a battle you can change the order with blah blah Z. And Yeah. There's his attack, 1 damage is the same as your jump. So he's practically he's really useless when it comes to enemies with horns on their heads or spikes on their heads. I mean, okay, so we got a lot done at this point in time. There's about 50 minutes on my timer, but it's probably a little bit shorter since I cut out that bit. So I'm gonna cut off for. Excuse me. I'm going to sign off for today. I am William Frisbee, and I'll see you next time where we'll be going on down this road and try to get back to the Mushroom Village. See ya. Bye.